Hey there, everyone. It's Mrs. D, and today I'm here with another requested information about Google Docs and sharing Google Docs, sharing the document, not sharing screen, but sharing the document. So let's get started here. You see, I'm in my Google Docs Drive, and I'm going to open a blank document just to show you guys how a couple of different tricks, okay? So this is a test document, and say you want to do a collaborative class exercise, or if you're working one on one with a student and you want them to be able to edit a document with you or with each other. I've used a collaborative doc before and it's actually a lot of fun. So, like listing A to Z something, and everybody kind of hops on that document and tries to fill in those A to Z things. Also, something really good to put in your flex class. But anyway, so this is our test document and we're going to share it. Now, what you want to probably tell your learners before you begin is for them to go ahead and sign out of any Google accounts that they're in. That way they will stay anonymous. And that's really important for the OutSchool class, is that we are not sharing email addresses. If they do not sign out of their accounts, they will be able to be seen as their email address. So make sure they sign out of all of their accounts. And then here we're going to click the share button. And there's a couple of different kinds of shares. You cannot do restricted. If you do restricted, you're going to end up, they're going to have to request access to the document. So if you share this link, they'll request access to the document and then the email addresses will be shared again. So make sure to change it off of restricted to this anyone with the link. I hope you can see this over my video. But more important, once you do anyone with the link, if you want them to only be able to see the document and read the document, then you can do viewer. If you want them to be able to leave comments, then you can do commenter. But if you're doing a collaborative document where you want to be able to work with them or have them work with each other, you need to click editor, okay? And when you do that, copy the link, click done. Now you're able to share the link in the OutSchool classroom, in a message, in a Zoom comment. You can just copy and paste that link, and it will bring them to the same document that you are on, and then you can go ahead and collaborate, and all of that stuff. Okay, so there's another trick that I want to teach you guys, and that is if we are going to, a lot of times we have documents that we've already created that we're going to use over and over again, whether you're going to use it in the class or you're going to give students their individual copies. This is the document that I've created, and I obviously don't want students coming into this document. This is like my original, right? The days of photocopying are over. We can't just photocopy this. Well, this is how we photocopy digitally, okay? So this is the one that I don't want anybody to change. So this is my original. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share it. Now this has already been done, so you can see it's anyone with the link can view it and leave it on that. We don't want to change it to edit because we don't want to, if we accidentally forget to do this little trick, we don't want anybody to be able to change it, right? So we're going to copy this link. And then we're going to paste it into the Google Classroom, Zoom comment, or the browser, however you're going to share that. And this time, before we hit enter, we're going to come to this little question mark. And before the question mark, we have the word edit. So this is like coding. All right, HTML coding. We're going to delete the word edit and we're going to put copy. And what that does, then we can hit enter, send it, put it in the classroom. And what it does is it makes a copy of that. Okay, so we make the copy, and the automatic default for this copy is the restricted view. Okay, again, do not share the restricted view. We have to go ahead and change the shared permissions by this link right here. Okay, so we're going to change that again to viewer, probably to editor if you want them to be editing the document. And then a lot of times what I will do is I will use these for flex classes. Like if I want them to pass in an essay or writing some kind, I will create the Google document for them for their brainstorm or their outline or their final essay, and then I will label it with the student's name. And then I will give each student their very own copy of this. Then we both have access to it, okay? So hopefully this will help you share Google Documents and use them effectively for your flex classes, for your live classes, for collaborative group work and one-on-one work. If this video has been helpful for you, like, subscribe, leave a comment, help this channel and the information get seen and go out there. And I appreciate all of you. See you in the next video.